Hi, what's going on, everyone? Today is the 26th of September, 2024. We're going to talk about this chart for Tron because I want to ask the question and see if this chart will actually give us an answer if a crash is about to come through for this currency. So welcome everyone to the channel. Let's talk about it. And as I conclude this video, if you guys appreciate what the things that I've said, the things that I've shown you, then make sure that you hit the like button instead of being also subscribe here for more of this content. Now, we did a price prediction in Tron a couple of weeks ago, right here on August 29th. Okay. And I was telling you then, hey, it looked like the market in Tron has hidden a sell zone up here so that we might expect some lower prices to come through. And that's been the case. We've seen the price in Tron go lower. In fact, the market in Tron has exceeded this buy zone, but then it came and settled on this one right there around 14.15 cents. That's where the buyers initially staged their initial comeback, right? Market only lifted up here to 15.5 cents, and then the weakness came back in. The sellers came back in to where the market is bouncing off of our trend line that we created. And it did it pretty good for a couple of days at least, right? Ever since the 14th, all the way until the 23rd. But if I were to extend this ascending line, let me show you. Where's price at now in relation to the trend? Right. The buyers are no longer holding the trend line. So the only thing that's keeping this price in Tron up is this buy zone. Nothing more, nothing less. So if a crash is about to come through for this currency, it will only be off of the basis of the buyers no longer buying around 14.15 cents. Okay. Now we're seeing a pretty good move right now in Tron. Market currently is up, what, 1.6%. Will it be maintained? Let's try to look at some other time frame to figure it out. Now, first, let's go ahead and get rid of this trend line because the market's no longer trending. And I think that's one of our targets. So hopefully you was able to grab maybe 7% out the market in Tron on September 6th. You could have gotten some more off of September the 14th. And then a couple of days after. Okay, so now let's go ahead and cut this out. So now let's look at this on a 2-day time frame. Now, I'm thinking about lowering this buy zone a little bit lower. Okay, so we'll do that. Now on the 2-day time frame, this looks pretty good. We got the indication of buyers here. A second time that the buy is confirmed here. And the market currently is closing on the high of this 2-day price bar. All three of those things look good for us to not see a crash in Tron. Here it is on the 3. Again, these two time frames, these two 3-day bars, these two 3-day bars, and currently how the current 3-day bar looks. It looks like the market in Tron is trying to sustain the crash. It's trying to not allow it to happen on the 2-day time frame, even on the 3. Okay, so far, the answer to the question is no. I really don't see this chart giving us a crash about to impinge on Tron. Now, with that being said, look at this area right here, though. Okay. Now, this area right here could be the last oomph for the buyers. Like, let's say that the market in Tron goes up to this particular sell zone up here. And let's say that it gets rejected. Okay. Let's say that the market in Tron gets rejected on its approach to the sell zone. So this may be the final high into the market in Tron before a crash. Meaning you guys can see how we're just bouncing in between these two lines. We might come up here again before the market completely goes lower. Just something for you to be considerate of. Because right now, I'm not expecting that the market in Tron is going to crash yet. A lot of these different time frames is not giving us that information. So I'm thinking I'm going to play another price prediction, looking for Tron to go up. Now, we got this one issue though, and it's this sell zone. So that's going to be our target. If we see price in Tron break this first initial sell zone, then our next target is going to be up here around 16, maybe 0.161 cents. Quick look at Tron on the weekly, 2 weeks. Here this on the 3, 5, and the monthly chart. Okay. So now let's put this back on the daily. And we're going to put a price prediction here right now. And here's our first target. Either at the low, which is only 2%, or at the high, which is 2 3/4. If we see price and try and break this sell zone, then again, let's run it up here to this next sell zone, which gives around 6 1/4%. So we really need to keep our eyes open on these two sell zones as the market tries to ascend to those levels to see if those buyers really want it. If they really want it, then the market will break this first sell zone and run to the second. If they don't want it and the sellers want it more, then we'll see a rejection right here, and then the market will begin to go back down. All right, so that is my current idea. This is my current price prediction that I'm seeing into the market in Tron. In relation to the question that I posed to you in the beginning of this video, I don't see a market crash imminent or incoming right now for Tron, but it's something that we'll have to watch. Okay. Now, give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.